Hi everyone, Jon Mitchell here, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update, Holiday Edition. So some great news this week, two bits of really great news. So first, we announced this week that we are going to build a Veterans Monument that is a tribute to all of those who served in the post 9/11 conflicts. Not many cities in the United States, curiously enough, have done this. I think here in New Bedford, in a city that has such a rich patriotic tradition, with residents who've over time have fought in every one of America's wars, should have something like this. And so we've settled in on some sites along just south of West Beach in the South End, and we have a request for proposals from artists to start working on that. So that's something that's really important. We have a committee that has been assembled of veterans and artists and others to take a look at that and to work through the proposals to come up with something that we can all be proud of, and something that will prompt reflection and inspiration in future generations as they contemplate the service and the sacrifice of those who answered the call after 9/11. So more to come on that. That'll play out over really the next year or so, but that's going to be something we can all be proud of. The second thing I wanted to talk about today is some really great news, and it's really news about work that we have done for a long time that has come to fruition. As you know, there's a lot of construction going on in the Port of New Bedford, new port facilities, dredging, things being built. And there was an announcement this week of more still. The governor announced the funding of 4 major port projects. And I can't remember that ever happening. I can't remember like 2 happening at once, never mind 4. But that's what's going on. There are projects to upgrade the New Bedford Marine Commerce Terminal, to expand the North Terminal along Herman Melville Boulevard. The Commerce Terminal is getting about $45 million. The North Terminal is getting altogether around 20. The Foss site, the former Eversource site, is getting 15, and that's going to be matched by roughly the same amount from the private investors. And then there's some about $5 million going into a site on Pope's Island. All of this is to support wind and fishing and all the other stuff that we do in the harbor and will be doing for the foreseeable future. And so we had done a lot of planning over the years, and a lot of analysis and a lot of advocacy, and expended a whole lot of political capital to get us to this point. And I want to thank the governor and the lieutenant governor for supporting our efforts, the legislature for creating the funding to make that available. And for us, it's all being done in service of creating jobs for our residents, and that's what we seek to do, to create opportunities so people can live a good life right here in our city. And it's holidays, and this is as holiday presents go for the city. I think this is about as good as it gets. So we're very proud of what's happened. And so what people will see for the next several years is a whole lot of cranes on the water. They won't be able to see exactly what's being constructed, but they'll see a whole lot of activity, and that's good news for the city and the port, not just in the next few years, but frankly for decades to come. So good stuff. The last thing I want to say is I just want to wish everybody happy holidays. I'm in front of the tree. I'm not exactly wearing Christmas colors, so I kind of blew it, but I hope you'd understand. I really wanted to convey to all of you my warm wishes from my family to yours for a safe and enjoyable holiday season. I hope you have an opportunity to connect with loved ones, to feel recharged and grounded, and spend time with those you're closest to. So happy holidays, everybody, and I hate to say it, we'll see you next year.